Hi, I'm Ellie, and today is a very sad day. If you are not aware, there has been, this week, another person. We had Lorenzo Salgato was killed in the streets for the color of his skin just 4 or 5 days ago, and today we had just a young man, 26 or 27, in front of his daughter and child, murdered in the street because the color of his skin. What we are seeing right now, what we are experiencing, is the universe is demanding now that we feel. Because collectively, we have been avoiding feeling. Anything that is not good, we push down, we bury, we numb away. And what happens when we do that is it's still there affecting us. And then what happens? It becomes subconscious, our pain, and then we move from here without knowing. We act from our pain, we speak, we feel pain because we are not willing to feel. And right now, the universe is demanding that we feel. That is feminine energy rising. Feminine energy is not just love energy which is rising, it is feeling itself. We are being called to feel. And through that pain, through the pain that we feel, through the heartbreak that we allow ourselves to feel, we heal. We can release that pain. Right now, the energy is heavy, 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 and we are feeling heavy things. And so what we are needing, what will serve us now, is to find a balance. We must feel. We are being called to feel. And what brings balance to the feeling, we are feeling heartbreak or anger, to be with what we are feeling, to meet ourselves here, to feel it, but with a quiet mind. The mind, beautiful servant, lousy master. And we have been worshiping the mind, the logical mind. We have been worshiping money, power over, status, all things that do not fulfill us. Alan Watts said, do you know why you don't get what you want? Because you already have it. What we are all seeking truly makes us feel whole is oneness. The oneness that we all are, the oneness that we can connect to when we come out of the mind, space between the thoughts, quiet mind, into the body, and we feel. Now, and when we feel love, when we have quiet mind, open as consciousness, open as awareness, open as love, quiet mind, feeling love, this is our connection to oneness, to ourselves, to the all of everything. No amount of money or fame or status could ever meet you where oneness meets you, where you, your human self, meets the divine, merges whole again with yourself, with the universe. And so we can feel, we're going to feel now. The universe is going to make sure of it, that all of us are going to feel. And so while we are feeling, while we are going through this time where we have no choice but to feel very heavy things, this is a collective purge. A collective purge of pain, a forcing to look and to see what we have been collectively denying, looking away from. No, I don't want to see now. We must see and we must feel. But as we do this, we can bring a sense of peace and groundedness to this feeling during this time, through consciousness, through awareness. Using the breath is a very powerful way if you do not know how to open as consciousness, connect to consciousness. Taking deep breaths through your nose, filling your belly up like a balloon, and then slow exhales out of your mouth. focusing on the breath. We cannot focus on the breath. Focus on the feeling in the body and think. The mind automatically quiets. As we learn to open as consciousness, to connect to consciousness itself, which is all there is, consciousness and love, energy. As we learn to open as consciousness, we can feel pain, heartbreak, anger, fear. And we can feel that, but as we are open as consciousness, we feel as if we are held by consciousness, which we are. We are literally in consciousness. You and I are consciousness itself. That's all there is. When we quiet our mind, come into the present moment, open as love, we are merged with the one. We are home. We feel peace. We feel bliss. And we can have one hand in consciousness, merged with the divine, the oneness, and one hand here on the earth in our human bodies. And this is the balance. This is the balance. We can feel this connection to the divine, to consciousness itself, by any name you choose, space between the thoughts. When we are connected, open as consciousness, we are held. We are in the still peace. When we open as love, we feel bliss. And if we cannot open as love, we are feeling so much pain, so much anger, rage, whatever it may be, fear. Start with consciousness. Open as consciousness, quiet mind. Feel the sensation in your body, meet it, be with it, without the story, quiet mind, just feeling, just feeling. This is what allows you to feel safe to feel, is consciousness. The story, the mental story, feeds it, predicts the future of fear. It is a story, an illusion. So when we learn to quiet mind, use the breath, practice, like a muscle becomes stronger, to come out of the mind and to use the mind as a useful servant, not allow it to rule you with illusion. When we learn to open as consciousness, we tap into the spacious, infinite wisdom, peace, and we can feel that peace as we feel the heartbreak, and we have to feel. Today, after I heard of the shooting in Maine, Biddeford, Maine, today, much of the day, just my heart was breaking, and I let it break. I let myself cry. I had to drive on my break, and I let myself cry. We have to let ourselves feel. And as we let our hearts break, as we feel the anger, our life force energy rising up that is empowering us to stand up for what we believe in, what we value, and to create change. We are the change. We are creating the change now. And I was open as consciousness, so I could feel the heartbreak, let the tears fall. And at the same time, simultaneously, feel the infinite peace of the Creator, the oneness that we are. It is a beautiful feeling to simultaneously feel peace and pain, peace and anger. We are really living now when we are here. Because as we open as consciousness the illusion, it dissolves. And we can see clearly. And right now we need to see clearly. And we need to be calm. And we need to feel held and grounded. Without that, without consciousness, our emotions will take over. We react from pain. And when we react from pain, we are bringing more pain. Endless cycle. Fire, fighting fire with fire. Creating pain because of pain, thinking this is insanity. We have been doing this for so long. It is time for something new. It is time for us to feel, to let our hearts break open and to Open and let the light of consciousness in, the light of love. Let our hearts breaking open, our hearts to compassion, to the wisdom, the sacred wisdom that all of life is sacred. All human life is sacred. Everything is the one, having separate experiences, separate human experiences. And right now, feminine energy is rising. We are feeling, and we can all contribute to the collective outcome by being brave enough, bold enough to feel our pain, feel whatever it is that we are feeling, because that is the map. We have been ignoring our map. Our feeling is the map. Information we have been ignoring, burying. And right now, we can meet ourselves, feel whatever we have to feel. It's the great purge. Purge out your pain collectively. This is contributing. And as we do, we can get to a certain point where we can open as love. If you cannot, imagine planting a seed of love and then water it with your intentions. Water it. You can grow it. Feel love energy. Open as consciousness, open as love. You are emanating the most powerful healing energy on the planet. Oneness energy out into the collective. And this is affecting everything, touching everything. So I know we are in very challenging times. We do not want to feel. We certainly do not want to feel what it is we are feeling. But it is time to feel. It is time for us to remember who we are. To remember what is truly valuable. Not money or fame or status or power over, but the feeling of being whole. The feeling of bliss, of joy that is already within us. Alan Watts, you don't get what you want because you already have it. It's already there, buried under pain and illusion. And right now, collectively, we are purging out that pain and being given this great opportunity to remember who we are. Awareness, love, bliss, joy, peace, and to be that. Enough of us be that, and we create the change. We don't need every single person to get on board. Just enough, you and me. Emanating out love, peace, oneness. Oh, what is happening is causing us to rise into oneness, rise into togetherness, to stand up together, to see the sameness in you and me, and to celebrate the unique differences in each one of us. But truly, we are more the same than we are different, because we are all one. Beautiful ones, don't forget your breath, deep belly breaths. Meet yourself, whatever you're feeling. It is the map. It is your map. Quiet mind, feel, open as love. Merge with the one and set yourself free. Thank you for being here. I am here with you. If you like this video, I would love it if you would like it. If you would support me by subscribing, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And I will definitely connect with you soon.